come on, Kerala. Come on, Kerala.
Assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning to all of you. And thank you for coming on a Friday morning, even in this winter. So we'll start with us asking a question. How many of you are already doing an online business? Oh, two of you? Okay, great. Okay, so rest of us, like most of us, usually use internet for communication purpose, entertainment purpose, maybe searching something, maybe locating something, or maybe to do a banking transaction, etc., etc. Yes or no? So today, maybe another 20 minutes, we may discuss about, or we are going to discuss about how we can do business online, or if you're already doing a business, how you can use online media to expand or to get more number of clients, or maybe to venture to a new area of your business, or you start another branch of your business, etc. Okay? Now, any business, usually everybody wants lot many customers, yes or no? So if you start a retail business, let's say a retail outlet, a grocery shop, or a textile outlet in Sharjah, how much business, how many customers we can target approximately? 1.5 million? Yes? Yes or no? So now, if you start an online business, the number of customers we can target, how much? Any idea? Okay, let's put a question like this. What is the population today approximately? It's 7.6 billion, and it's growing. Now, all of them are customers. Yes? When you look at like this, like maybe in India today, or those who sell a breakfast, they already sold more than 1 billion breakfast. But in Sharjah, they only sold 1.5 million breakfast. Yes or no? Now, India and China is getting ready to sell more than 1 billion lunch. Sharjah is getting ready to sell 1.5 million lunch. So the more number of customers you have, I think you can have a multiplied revenue or to do much more than what usually we do on a physical world. Now, when you look at this world population today, so all of them are customers, but to reach out them, that's an issue, maybe a logistical issue. So that's the reason we may go to a place or start in a branches, or sometimes we franchise it, or maybe we appoint retail chains or what do you call for them, maybe distribution chains or channel partner, etc., etc. But today when you look at it as 3.81 billion people already using internet, that means we can reach out that many customers, right? The moment you are doing business online. That means half of the population in the world is already online. That means we can reach out more than half of the population in the world as a customers. Now, you also look at it as today approximately 7.6 billion people, and out of that 4.77 billion people are using a mobile phone. That means mobile phone they usually carry always with them, so you can reach out not once in a while or once in a week, every time instantly. So mobile status is important, and you should know only 3.5 billion people only use toothbrush. So we have more people use mobile phone than a toothbrush. Okay, so that's another advantage from an entrepreneur's point of view when you look at. And not only that, the 3.8 internet is they access internet through mobile phones. Now, to reach out to the customers, usually we have an issue. We have to use expensive media, so shell out a lot of money for a TV advertisement, commercials, and newspapers. Now, 40% of the internet, so social media, internet users are there on social media. So that means 40% of the people in the world, actually, we can target through the cheapest media which we are available today. So we have our customers, we have to reach out, there is a media, the people are ready to listen to you and they agree to accept what you are communicating, etc., etc. So with this scenario, when we look at it today, how do we reach out 3.81 billion customers? Now, one question everybody asks, okay, what kind of a business I can do? Before that, please try to understand, this year alone, approximately $1.8 trillion is going to be generated is an online business. And it's growing 19% almost every year since 2012. Now, when you look at it, there's the kinds of money which is going to be generated. And if you take a small drop, maybe a 0.00001% of that to our house, is going to change not only our house, it's also going to change our neighbor's house and friend's house and relative's house. Yes or no? So if you have that motivation, look at how do we build the business online. Now, there are many, is it necessary to build a business online? You can look at so many reasons, hundreds of reasons. We have time we can discuss. But I would like to share with you maybe approximately around 14 reasons why should you start an online business. The reason number one, like any other business, startup capital is an issue, but the most cost-effective way to start an online business, online businesses are very, very cheap to start. We don't want a lot, go to get a big funding. Maybe your own, small investment we can start. And we also not required a huge recurring investment. So any business you start, usually, the issue comes with whether we're making money or not, the electricity bill comes, the power bill, the rent comes, the salary comes. The moment you start giving salary, end of 30 days comes faster. Not like when you receive a salary, right? No, we wait for 30 days to happen. But the moment you're an employer sitting over there, you never know, just I give it the salary, now another date is coming. Okay, so this issue is not there on an online business. Sometimes, most of the time, you can start like Facebook started, like Jeff Bezos started. You don't record an employee. Amazon started, he himself started first, like two brothers started Flipkart.com or Facebook.com. How they started? They never had a staff members. Unless they start receiving the revenue, they never employed anyone. So that strategy is possible to apply when you're doing an online business part. Now, we can also look at a few other reasons, like you don't record, many logistical arrangement part. Okay, many of those people know, so that's a mental block. Hey, I need to send out the products. So I'm going to share with you few of the methods which you don't deal with the products and packaging and picking and packing and sending out to the people, courier issues and damage issue, guarantee issues and warranty issues. That's one of the prejudice or a preconceived notion usually people have it. Now, there is another issue related to that is actually customer service issue. Hey, if I start doing an online business, normally I'm complaining, so I might receive so many complaints like that. So not necessary to have that if you properly manage the customer support, and which you can actually, make it an automated one. You're not there, for example, to wish your favorite customer's birthday, wedding anniversary. You don't have to be there. Now automatically it goes. Normally our own wife, our own spouse, or maybe our own kids, but we forget about the customers. So if you do an online business, the moment when you sign up, you are taken the dates, and at 11:59, that message should go, and you are the first one to wish him or his birthday part. Okay. So like that, there are many advantages. Now, a few other things when you look at it is, when you're doing an online business, we can actually earn in US dollars or any other, like pounds or a euro, sitting in wherever you are. The moment you're connected to the world through internet, actually, you can get the payment across the globe as a global business. Then when you look at it, you don't require an expensive office. Usually people do. That's the first thing. Normal physical business, you need an office so people come and work, where customers need to come. And your laptop or your smartphone is your office. So you don't record an office. Or you can also have a business that's completely automated. You don't have to be available over the phone, or you don't have to be available on a site. Maybe once in a month, make sure that this money is coming. So this is my own website. It's a completely automated. I sell a domain over there. So somebody raised a domain, automatically raised it. So we can do that kind of stuff. And we can also work on a business based on your passion, interest, skills, or a knowledge, experience, and hobby. Even as a fun, we can do online businesses. Let's take an example of this. I think you have seen the viral happen. Now look at the entrepreneur's point of view. So there is a lady, this is a fun, it's a hobby. Can't even say hobby, it's a fun. She came out and started one product selling, it's an ebook selling site. It is investment of $3,000 because she's set up in US. If it would have been in another country, like in India, somewhere maybe around less than $1,000, she would have set up this. And the cost is for $4.99. And point to be noted, she sold over 1 million copies. That means she made around $5 million. Yes or no? Now, what is the idea here? When you look at it is, everything men know about a woman. So according to you, who will buy this? Men or a women? Male or a female? Who will be the customers? According to you, please tell me. Huh? Both? Okay. Now, interestingly, her 80% of the customers were females because she sell an empty book. She said men never understand the female. Okay, now how come the females is buying this book more? When the breakup happens, the divorce happens, they gift this book. Hey, you don't know how to treat a woman. So she sold this is more than 1 million copies, and this is a copy which I'm showing, which is basically, it's a physical copy which she charges extra another $4. Otherwise it comes as a downloadable book. So it's just a fun, but she made a $5 million with that. Okay, just a fun, not even a hobby. You call it this as a hobby, it's a fun, right? Okay, so there are different style of doing a business like that. Now, another reason why you wanted to start an online business is basically, you don't have to stuck in this. Okay, when we do a seminar in Singapore and other places, I think in Sharjah also this is applicable, right? Oh my God, my life is 2 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening on a street. I don't want to be, I want to use this time as a constructive. So you can do from home or wherever you want, so you don't have to stuck in the traffic like this. And I hate this, but I'm doing the maximum sometime, okay? When the moment you do a larger scale businesses, you need to go, if you hate this, I think you should start an online business. Meetings and meetings and meetings, and after 1 week of marathon meeting, then one decision, one phone call from a CEO or a boss, we are not doing that project now, and there's 7 days into 7, it's gone, right? Is it not? It happens in our office. So you don't have to do that as well. Now, when you look at it as another, the most comfort, this is my favorite reason. On your pajama, you can do business. Okay? And invisible cost, I don't know you really calculated or not, the moment you come out, the kinds of grooming and dressing up, the time, you calculate that it comes to the balance sheet on the right side, right? Okay, it's a huge, that's what are the money saved is also money earned, is it not? So there are many reasons like that we can list out. So any other things which attracts you, you think about starting a business. And very, very easy to start an online business if you have these 3 points you know how to set up. So your strategy, your organization, and the technology. So we'll start with an organization, you as an individual, or you as a company, you as a firm, you are a legal entity. So not necessarily all the online businesses required to set up as a legal entity. For example, there is an affiliate program, which I'm going to talk about a little later, which is most of the country not require any legal entity. Even to your savings bank, money can be received. In India, for example, there is a condition of you need to have a PAN card. That's it. Okay. So you don't register as a company as a LLP or a LLC or a private limited or a public limited. So, but whichever the country you are doing, whichever the business you are doing, you have to be a legal entity in that particular country and look at the rule. That's one. So you need to have an organization part. And most of the time, even you start your own alone, as an individual name, you can start that one. Then we require a right technology, depends upon the business we want. Then we need a strategies. That's what we are going to discuss about. The interesting thing is, for example, Google make approximately $75 billion every year, and we normally don't pay to Google, yes or no? But they make money. Okay, so that's one of the strategies they use. Same thing as Facebook. Okay, some companies initially don't take it, later take it. Some companies not take from you, somewhere else they'll give you free. Somewhere else they make money. So there are different strategies you wanted to do with us. Okay, now we'll see a couple of examples for that. Now let's say before that we go to something everybody think about the models of B2B and B2C. One. The kinds of things which I told you earlier, like a preconceived notion, which I had about B2B and B2C. Like when we study in about MBA about B2B and B2C, I used to think, so B2B, it means, because I'm from Calicut, B2B means all sale business is from Villingadi, right? And B2C means SM Street, Mau Road. So normally we think about going and doing a business in Mau Road, SM Street, or a Court Road, or now it's maybe in the the bypass store, that's a place we think about as a B2C. B2B normally don't go to Vellingadi, like big bazaar. The reason is the traditional business people, 100, 200 years, maybe even 500-year-old business families are running this business, and they have a huge space and huge investment record. That's a preconceived notion. Online, if you do business, B2B is more easy than a B2C. So it's not that I did a research on it, but it happened to, when I did a holiday package selling business, I sold in 17 months 32 lakhs, 3.2 million holiday package online in 17 months, because I set up my company as a B2B. If I would have set up a B2C, I would not have sold not even 1% of that. So you need to look at immediately everybody thinking, hey, I want to start as a B2C. As a B2B is more easy to do business online than even to start. For a startup also, B2B is more easy. Especially you are looking for a product sourcing and selling. The B2B is more easy. Now, one example I'll tell you is with Mr. Mamul Rahil. 2 reasons I'll take his examples. One is how a farmer can use an online business. Secondly is how you set up your business as a B2B as well. So Mamul Rahil is from Shimoga. So there is a place called Malanadu, so near to Shimoga in Karnataka in India. He's a pharmacist basically, but traditionally they are farmers for mango farming. He has around 30 acres of land. Now, as you know, the mango is a seasonal fruit and perishable item. Every year, February, March, April, that's the time mango comes up. Yes or no? And that's the time every farmer is coming into the market with mangoes. So demand and supply issue. So that's the time from Bangalore, the wholesalers, or what you call for that, maybe the people who procure the mangoes and goes to the market, those people come with a truck. And the farmers who worked on 8 months, 9 months for mango farming, they don't have a negotiation skills. They say, hey, you give me for 4 kilos, otherwise I'm not taking. Because if they are forced to sell it, because the mango, they cannot, there's a perishable item. So this 4 rupees mango, when the Mamul Rahim noticed my 4 rupees mango sold in the market for 35 rupees, 40 rupees, 50 rupees, 60 rupees per kilo. So why can't the customer buy directly from me? So that thought led to him start a 5-page website from an MCA graduate who has never had any job near to his house. He made a website for him. He started a website like that. And today in the Malanadu, that's a revolution started by Mamul Rahil, more than 25 plus farmers having a B2C portal in Malanadu, farm fresh mangoes. And Mamul Rahil became a B2B portal, because all others as a procurement or B2C site, because everybody copied him. That's what is normally people do in India, right? Okay, if somebody start a restaurant, they'll start a restaurant. Somebody start textiles, he'll start. Somebody start a hospital, he'll start a hospital, right? Nothing conceptually he don't come. So same thing. So immediately Rahil changed to a B2B portal, and today he has an exporting company based in Bangalore, and he is in India the largest online B2B portal for mangoes. Even he supplied to Big Basket, Amazon Fresh, etc., etc. So as a farmer, he used online business, and he made his B2C model to B2B. So not necessarily initially start as a B2B with a lot of thought put in. B2C start, you can also go for a B2B part. Now, when you look at the business models, so quickly we cover that one because of the time restrictions. Now, when you look at product selling model, there are product selling models which are famous, Amazon, Flipkart, Souk, or Easy Bazaar, all these companies that use the model as a product selling. We buy product from them, right? Then there is another model called services model. We buy services, we go there, right? For example, we buy a holiday package and we go and to the place we go, right? So services model, they sell services. Now there is another model, earlier I said, is a completely automated model, completely a robotic model, which we don't have to interfere on a daily basis. Then we have a space selling model, so various classified sites and real estate sites is another example for that. Now there is another model called monetizing. Now this not comes under any of this model, but there is something called monetizing model, okay? So like a major part of a Google, major part of a Facebook, even a Madhyamam.com is basically does that monetizing model part, okay? Now there is another interesting model, especially the people wanted to start the business understand this online space, then I want to expand, then this is the best model. Like here I take it for two reasons. One is we can also start a website like freelancer.com or brandleadmanagement.com. Now, freelancer.com is you're free, or you, like take UAE's perspective, you come husband's visa and you don't have a job, you have a system at home, and most of the time you're on Facebook and YouTube and watch something, you have a time. So you go to freelancer.com, look for some work, maybe translation, content writing, copywriting, graphic designing, or some proofreading, etc., etc. So somebody said, okay, this is what my requirement. You quote through auction, you get it. Okay, this is one of the things most of the people do, like freelancer.com. This is a good method. But when the people look for a job, there is an issue. They not really look for a job, and they wanted a consistent income. So freelancers may not be a consistent place because you get money on a project based. Now, if you are looking for a freelancing job, consistent, maybe at least 1 year, I want a guaranteed income, then leadmanagement.com is the best option. For you get approximately around $600, $700 of contract for 1 year. Okay, minimum. Maybe you can set up at 12 months. You're sure about I get this money. Certainly, maybe 1 or 2 hours in a day I spent for maybe some social media activities, or maybe some lead generation activities, maybe some email marketing activities. You support some companies, maybe 1 or 2 hours, you get it that. So that way, most of the people say it's as a job opportunity, which I consider as maybe a beginning of a entrepreneurial activities also. You can take that one. Now here, this example, you can also think about, you can also start a business like this. You only provide a platform where requirements are there one side, somebody is ready to do that work, and you charge the transaction fees. Okay, that's another model. So like a brokerage, you can do that business as well. Now, another most interesting, this is one of the things which I normally advocate. People say I'm very risk-off, business is a risky tension. The affiliate model, that is referral model, people say usually, it's called affiliate marketing. So what is exactly affiliate marketing? So I don't know how many of you are familiar with. Affiliate marketing is a billion-dollar industry, and 15% of e-commerce business in the world today comes through affiliate marketing. 15% of Amazon business, 15% of eBay business, 15% of Flipkart business comes through affiliate. That means it's more than $3.2 billion is generated through affiliate business. And if you're looking for some business, you don't want to have tension, then this is a right model. According to me, as per my knowledge, I know around 30, 40 models. I think most simplest, stress-free, and anytime you can wind up and go, that's the most important thing. Any business you start, I'll try it out. I want to close down. Sometimes you have a problem because you sold the product with a guarantee. They'll come and trace you, right? So you want to close down and go. So everything is good with the affiliate marketing model or affiliate business model part. Now, affiliate business model, when you look at it, is the advantage is usually that what do you call for that? You packing out the product. That is not required in the affiliate business model. How do I say? So basically, when we have the transaction, okay, first thing is the moment you take money from some customers, you have a responsibility on your shoulder, even you deliver the product, yes or no? So you go and buy a cell phone from a retailer. So you bought a Samsung, and 1 month later, you got some problem. Immediately you call back that retailer and say, hey, last month I bought you this phone, you have a problem. So I have a problem, solve it. You know that is, you need to go to warranty or you need to go to service center, but still you call the retailer. That's a human nature. The moment you take money from the customer, so that responsibility as an entrepreneur or a business owner, you have it. But in the affiliate business, you don't take money, so you don't have a responsibility. So you don't even take money from the customer. Okay, that's a good thing. And you don't do any transactions online, so you don't have to have so many documents, you don't have to have a tax issue, you don't record a bank account in that to receive from like a current account, you don't record it. And picking, packing, go and find out the product from China or Turkey or in Bangladesh to find out some products, not necessary. And even the product you procure and come to your house or a garage you kept it and packaging, that's not required. So nothing. So even a product after delivery, nothing is recorded in the affiliate business. How does that work on it? So basically it works like this. So I'll just show you this model. For example, you have a website. I think laser is not working. Sorry, okay. So you have a website. You affiliate with other site like souk.com or Amazon.com, or eBay.com, Flipkart.com, Zara.com. Then the customers buy from your website, and indirectly it's directed to another website, where he paid directly to Souk.com, but you get 8%, 10%, 20% of the margin. So this is the affiliate business model part. Now, how do we successfully do this one? It's easy. One is, it's a very simple business, and there is no target, nothing. The problem here is, because nobody there to pressure, people not have a discipline on there. So you need to have a discipline lead to work on it. Now, it's also based on your passion, interest, and knowledge, you can do this. You can set up an affiliate store, and choosing the niche is a secret of affiliate business. So that's where most of the people do mistakes. You need to choose a niche. What kind of a product? For example, you're selling affiliation with the Souk.com, and you need to focus on the Souk.com, which one is they're not done SEO, which one are their product is not coming through Google search, and which one they're not focusing to market, and you found there is a Google search, that's a product there. So actually we can tackle it, that's one of the niche. So you need to choose the niche, that's the challenging part, and that's the most important. Once you choose that right way, I think your affiliate business, half of the thing is done. Then you need to also set up a few websites and domain name properly to get an affiliation. For example, you're applying for a Souk.com for affiliate program, so their spelling is so Q, instead of that you use K, they may not give you affiliation. So there are rules of choosing even a domain name. You set up affiliate businesses like that. Then you need a social media promotion, etc., etc. Now, what are the things you record is basically, these are the things to do. These are the things required to do affiliate businesses. Okay, so usually a PayPal account or a bank account is a minimum requirement to receive the commissions or advertising fees, or some people even say it's a profit. So different companies call different names. Amazon called this an advertising fee. Flipkart call and Souk.com call it a commission. Okay, and some companies even call it a profit share. So you need to receive that to a bank account or to a PayPal account. That's a requirement of the affiliate business on it. Okay, now how much you can earn through affiliate business. As per my experience, if you choose the right niche and work on it systematically 2 hours a day, that means 14 hours a week, easily you can make approximately $1,000. So it does not mean when I say 2 hours per day, I do not say it's in a month, 60 hours. Because there's a consistently we need to do search engine optimization and social media marketing. So where you can actually, 2 hours you spend. If you work in 8 hours, definitely you can do 500 to 5,000 to 6,000 US dollars if you set up properly the company. So with the 10% to 50% margin products. Usually the most of the margins are 8 to 15%. Average of 10%, that's the margin we should to set up on it. Okay. Now, one is a smaller level, I'll start part. Now, if you're looking for a largest level, 2 examples of affiliate businesses, like a cash cow, this is a Tata-funded project. It's a Tata's project. So it's funded with 450 crores. So even though affiliate business we feel it is, it's a small business, the way I explained, 2 hours a day you work and make a $500 to $1,000, but it's a 450 crores funded company. It's a cashcow.com. It's a My Smart Price is another model, which is actually funded at $37 million. So what I'm trying to say, even in this affiliate business, you can do very large scale part. Okay, and the exit plan of an affiliate is also great because if you start doing businesses with Amazon, with Souk.com, they will actually buy out your company because they need the transactions. So that's another method of doing. That's the reason Jungly.com. Every year, Amazon buy around 100, 150. They have a budget. There is a team called Acquisition and Merger. $100,000, approximately $100,000 is the valuation of your website. They actually, in your first meeting itself, they close the deal. Before they come and meet you, actually they study. So how much the transaction you're giving, how much is the commission giving into you, what are the traffic you're taking out from the Google, and what are the customer base you have, etc., etc., etc. part. Okay. Now, there is another model, e-commerce and affiliate. There's a Jabong is the best example. It's a Rocket Internet. It's one of the good company. So they also do e-commerce, and the products which they don't have it, they affiliate with other companies like a Flipkart. It's another model. So you can do e-commerce combination and affiliate combination part. Now, you can also have a downloadable products model. So digital products model, like Amazon Prime, you can actually sell lot many, like earlier Dr. Alan Francis books I mentioned, you can sell the ebooks, videos, scripts, tutorials, templates, etc. as a downloadable. The advantage of this product is 100% margin. Once you set up a book, ebook, somebody download, there is no margin you need to sell it out. Okay, so you can actually set up a downloadable product, and there's no other headache of a logistic. People download or people watch, like Amazon Prime, which we watch videos, etc. Now, another model is an eBay model. Okay, someone else sell it, someone else buy it, you charge a transaction model. And even initially you wanted to set up an e-commerce site, actually you can go and set up an eBay store as well. Okay, or you can also start a business like eBay. Now, how to start an online business is very easy. Now, one is a business plan. This one, the moment we say to the people, hey, on online I start a website and do, that's not the game. Even before you start the domain name, you need to think about SEO perspective. And normally what the people do is, people go and buy a package from a website designing company. That's not the game. You need to have a right technology on it. Now, business plan is, you need to, at least, I'm not saying you have to go to a strategist consultant or a company, at least you go to a site called bplans.com. and type it out what you wanted to do. That's what we do. Second one is people do is basically give up most of the time. Hey, amazing idea, I know it works, but I don't have a fund, I don't have a money. And that's what it is, hey, I'm giving up, I'm not doing this business anymore. So that's actually a little thing. On one step we need to think about. So if I want to do a hotel booking, I go to booking.com or agoda.com right? But I don't go to buy a hotel to souk.com, yes or no? To buy a grocery, or I don't go to, say Amazon.com, I go to Amazon Fresh, or I go to bigbasket.com. Similarly, online, everything is online. If you're starting an online business again, you need to know which are the sites you can go and get the funding. So you can get the funding in the website itself, but you need to go to, for angel funding, which site you should go. Venture capital, which site you go and register. And how do you get local angel funding? They also, most of the time, ask you to submit the proposal. That's the reason Elias had a business plan. Submit in a proper manner, then you also get it. Okay, you get angel investors, or even friends and relatives. Many people say, hey, Shan, I know something's happening online, but I don't know this business. Can I invest with you? So this is the common question normally you get it. So talk to that kind of a friend or a relative. That's another opportunity to get it. So if you go directly to these kinds of websites, like angel investors or venture capitals, even financial bootstrapping, many people give you consulting, you can also choose that one of the methods to start on it. Now, how do we set up a business online? Now, normally, these are usually the minimum requirement, say, is a proper domain name, is a website, e-commerce solutions, and the promotion. That's the part that people forget normally. Now, usually, traditional business, we know, someone has to come to my shop, there will be a proper access, car parking facility, etc. Similarly, online business also, before you start a website, you need to think about what is the keyword your customer is going to type in Google. And how many customers come from Facebook? How many people come from social media? So similarly, you need to plan that promotion become an important part. So promotion is not once you start the shop you look for, even before you set up your website. Actually, we need to do that one. And logistic arrangement, usually people think tie up with the cargoes and the courier company. No. Now, for example, you're procuring a product from China. Your market is Middle East and Africa and Europe, and you don't have to bring all the product from China to UAE and ship each product here. So you may, 10% of the market is UAE, 15% go to Europe, and 25% go to Africa, and rest go to the rest of the world. So all your logistic arrangement, from the China itself, your product can move, and you can track that's online. So that's the smart solution we should have it, not the hardware solution. What people will say, you go on local courier guy, you tie up, and it's not the way if you're looking for a logistic arrangement. So we should know that kind of a system. We can use it on our platform part or our e-commerce site or some site. Now, what kind of a product you start with? So usually there are different opinion on it. High demand and low competition is the best product according to me to start with. And it's easy to find out this is from online. So if you want to know what are the products are selling in maximum in Amazon, and demand and supply, you wanted to check it, you go to Amazon or a Google Trends or eBay, they give you the statistics. It's not like offline businesses, we need to go and do a survey. No. Online, it's one click away, or go to Google AdWords or a Google keyword research, actually, you can have that entire details part. Now, Physical products, how do you source it? Normally, 4 methods is very common. Typing with the merchants, typing with the retailers, typing with the manufacturer, which all of you know. So another interesting thing, especially you're starting a new drop shipping method is the best method if you're newly starting an online business part. Drop shipping is, for example, I'm selling a t-shirt. Now, usually people think, okay, now thousands of t-shirts I procure from Bangladesh or a Turkey or a Taiwan or Thailand or a Korea, I bring home and pack it one by one and sell it. No. Instead, dropshipping, normally one other dropshipping company will give you complete data about these t-shirt, pictures, description, price, everything. So through that API, application program interface, we just change the price. For example, I'm getting 500 rupees or $10 or the price for my t-shirt, which I add a margin. So $10 t-shirt I sell for $20, and the customer pays me $20, and $10 my profit, $10 I give it to dropshipper, and he will ship to my customer with my brand, with my packing, with my bill, with my stickers, with my vouchers. So this is called drop shipping. It's one of the best method you can show, but slightly margin different because that drop shipping guy definitely make a little margin. So he also should survive. Okay. But if you do other work, of course, you can save that margin. But I usually recommend if you hate doing procurement, logistic, and arranging on everything to your website uploading, then drop shipping is the best model you can use. Now, another software products, how do you say, downloadable products or digital products, how do we procure it? So there is one method called private label. So for example, I want to make a book on a yoga. If I want to, so what I normally do, yoga. So there are many yoga books which I should not copy. There's a copyright issue. What I can do, otherwise I start writing. So then after doing write-up is over, then I need a model to demonstrate, because then only people understand. Yoga books, people expect to show that. Then I hire a model. There is a photographer. So maybe at 2-3 months' time, maybe I spend around $5,000 to $6,000 US to come out that physical book off, right? Then I start selling. So then again, printing cost extra comes in. Now, here is a private label option. Online is one of the cheapest, because you get a book on a yoga as a private label. You can edit some of the portion you don't like it, remove it. Some people you like it, you add it, or some your own version you want to add it. You can modify it. You can say you are the author, you are the owner, because it's labeled under your name. So maybe at $200, $300, you get a book instead of you selling $5,000, $6,000. So the private label is the best method, and that's why most of the softwares and applications today, private label is available. Then all of you know master reseller, right? So only thing the difference is you don't have a control on a product and product price. You cannot do modification, and you cannot change the brand, but you get a good price and commissions. And reseller, all of you know, you sell something, you get a percentage on. Another interesting thing is a giveaway. You give free, you get paid. I repeat, you give free, you get paid. So you're not supposed to take money from the customer, but you get paid. So this is the model. It's also very common, especially in software templates and reports. This is one of the things that's very common on giveaway methods. Now, the important part is promoting this business, right? So there are over 25 kinds of promotion required. Now, offline business, 3 things are most successful. Now, to succeed in the offline business, people say you need to have a location, location, location. Yes or no? Now, online business, what are the 3 things? Traffic, traffic, traffic. How many people coming to your website? How many people coming to your store? That's the important part. Now, how do you make it? So there is a majorly 25 method. The most important is SEO. The people, search engine optimization, the moment people type on a Google that comes to us, that's a model. That's the thing everybody should consider. And 45% of the business, if you are doing a product selling model, come from Google. 25% from AdWords, 20% from organic search. So you need to plan that 45% of business coming from a Google part. And you can also look at it as, now I don't know how many of you have not seen this thing, right? But the moment in the last 20 minutes we are talking, millions of business already generated this through this one. Okay. Now, how many of you know what is I'm feeling lucky means? Yeah, what does that say? I'm feeling lucky means what? What is that? I'm feeling lucky. Because normally we don't go, right? We just click it, right? Have you particularly typed on I am feeling lucky? Have you seen this button? Yeah, then you tried it. Now you try this. Usually, for example, I did another SEO for this company. This is my own salon. One time I went there. So while cutting the hair, he asked me what you do. I said, okay, I can do this for you. So I like that. I got the project. So I made this one. So I make him in the first page of the first result of a Google. Instead of coming like this, it comes to him the first. That's the only page comes in. So in a Google, you believe it or not, you not necessarily a big corporate to be on the first page. All of you know. It's a very democratic, right? You do the right SEO, you're on top. Now, you say, I'm the best hotel in Sharjah. You may not be a best hotel in the physical store. You're the biggest, but you do SEO, you get the result on it. Okay. Now, you can also do search engine marketing. Some portion, you pay the money, right? On the right side, like you see, or you pay per click or per impression you pay. Now, another important thing all of you should use it is remarketing or a retargeting. So remarketing is basically, all the thing you've seen. For example, you went and saw a product in souk.com or efcbazaar.com. Now, later you watch YouTube, you get that advertisement again. You notice that? That's one of the powerful, most ROI-driven advertising method. So that's a remarketing or a retargeting method we should use on. Okay, so that's the best method. You spend money, you know that is the person who's going to buy from you. Then, of course, the social media. I'm not talking about presently, but you are personally using social media. It's a completely different when you're doing in a professional manner. You need a team setup like this. So if you are individual, all this work of 7 people you should handle as a social media. There's something called setup and a graphical designing part, researching part, writing part, and engaging and monitoring part. So, but if you have an organization, of course, existing employee, you set up this model. Other, you are individual, like earlier I said, you start alone first, then expand, then all the 7 roles we need to play to do social media promotion for our business. Now, you also should have some kind of in-website marketing, or somebody comes to us like an upsell. See, for example, first time I experienced upsellers around 2004, 2005, there is a movie called Passion of Christ. It's got an Oscar award. So I want to buy that movie. I went to Amazon.com to buy the DVD. So before the checkout, the Amazon.com told me that those who bought Passion of Christ also bought 10 Commandments and the message. I never heard about the message. I heard about the 10 Commandments was there. So I bought these 2 more. So as a customer, I went to buy 1 DVD, but I bought 2 more, 3 DVDs. So it's called upsell. So our website should have this kind of a facility where a customer comes, we can increase his basket size. So if he is going to spend $1,000, make him spend $2,000, $3,000. So this kinds of things also record for our website or our online store when we start doing a marketing part. So how do we begin? So all these things, it sounds good to you. People say, okay, how do we start this? So the first thing is you ask right question to yourself. Then you ask to the surrounding you. That normally people don't do. People think of an idea, hey, I'm ready to start. I got a product, I got an idea. And start. No. You need to ask the right question to who wanted my product? Who are my customers? What are the behavior? What is the keyword they're going to use to my products to buy it? And different region, different levels, different countries, they use different keywords. And why other people are not doing? What are my competitors? What is my USP? Like that, so many questions we should ask. And we also should ask maybe a non-people or expert also, or you can also go to an internet business consultant and do this one before you invest on a technology. Normally not that case. Okay, you want to start a website, you go to a website designing company and they'll sell you a package. Okay, for him to make a profit. It's not, I don't recommend that you buying a package, a website package of this package, I'll give you this package. No, based not for you, you're making a website, you're making a website for your customer. So your customer should have a convenience to buy from you. USP should be there, and why they should buy from you. That's the question you should ask. So that's the right technology, you should have it. Then right services. So most of the time, usually these companies give you a website, and as per the package, he'll give you domain name and hosting, and this is it. Then you need to have payment gateway. So he say you talk to bank, I'll only integrate with you. So that's the time your market is from Russia. So you wanted to have a MasterCard of Russia bank issued. So that way I don't support that. So that is an issue. So you need to have, then plus, like earlier I said, like logistic methods, logistic arrangements. You need to have logistic, you need a warehousing from North America and Europe and Turkey and all the places you are doing. So your website, a customer buys it, he should track that consignment instead of calling you, or instead of you're uploading it, is automatically should come from a logistic arrangement. So normally these website companies normally don't do that one. They say, I don't do that, I'm a website designing company. So I normally don't recommend you take a services, that kind of a website designing company who only provide some package. Ask him to give an end-to-end solutions. Say, should I check this as a which strategy? Charging the customer, or getting monetized, or a B2B or a B2C. So then if it is there, so what is the solution you can? What are the features? What are the marketing method? What are the promotional activities? What are the keyword strategy? What are the SEO strategy? Do you use SEO 101? Do you do A/B testing? Like so many questions we ask, we get the right answers. With that, actually, you can start the online business. I think so. So if you have time, I can take a couple of questions. Monetizing model? Monetizing model is basically based on a contextual advertisement. Simple, you understand, for example, I'm writing to a friend to London. He's in London. Hey, Samir. Okay. Samir is my friend. 20 years later, we just met, okay? So I never knew that he existed in the Middle East. So I'm writing to Samir, I'm coming to Qatar next month, and we're going to have a dinner, etc., etc. I'm there for 3 days. So in that email, it will be monetized with a contextual advertisement, say, flight to Qatar, flight to Doha, the hotels, restaurants, fun activities, because the Gmail or the Hotmail or the Outlook, they read my email, yes or no? So now this communication is free. Gmail is not charging us, Google is not charging, because they monetized. Like Facebook, they monetized. So they show the advertisement in the right side, like a Madhyamam.com, if you're running is free, right? But the moment you take an e-paper, they charge you 40 rupees per month, but otherwise free, because how it come free? There's an advertisement for Google AdWords. So they get paid from Google AdWords, and we can watch free. So that's one of the best method. You can actually, people make millions of dollars only through monetizing. And of course, Facebook is in the major business through monetizing part. That's about monetizing part. Yeah, any other question? Yeah, please. Aggregator model? I don't mention, okay? Aggregator, you mean to say that some other company give you data and you put into the website and you can sell through that. Which is actually, through an APIs, you can take a product, especially in the travel industry. If you're starting in a smaller level, then you want to go to later, it's a bigger one. I think the aggregator model works for you. For example, you wanted to have a flight with the hotels, or you want to sell a travel portal part, so there are APIs, application program interface, you can add and do it as well. But you need to be carefully choose those kind of an API, because your margin, and most of the guys gives the server very, very, very slow. So somebody searching for a flight to Dubai to London, and he'll not wait more than 10, 20 seconds. So most of the time, these aggregators don't. So you need to be careful on that part. That's the reason I don't usually say you go with this kind of a stuff, because there are many other business models available with that. But particularly your industry, your product, you have planned it, so carefully take that kind.